What's up, you guys? There's a message coming through, many messages all day. So we're gonna sit down. I'm gonna try to sort through some of them. I hope you're all doing really, really good. Welcome to my channel. My name is Mary. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So I did a reading a little while ago. Oh, gosh, there are so many messages. There were two messages that I did. One a year ago, referring to Kali Ma, and then something, okay, so I'm going to get back to that, but there was another reading that I did, something about the Leviathan spirit, something about an energy that was very constricting and trying to drag somebody down. There was like, so there was like a karmic energy that what I'm seeing is like the head. Now what I'm seeing is like an octopus. Okay, I'm seeing like the head of an octopus, but all I'm seeing is the head. I'm not seeing like the tentacles, right? Is that what they're called? Tentacles, I think. So I'm seeing like like the head of the octopus, and it's like growing tentacles, and each of these tentacles, it's like the head is like this one karmic person or this one karmic energy, and it is, in each of the tentacles is like a person that's like sprouting out. Okay, and it's like, as you, whoever you are, there's okay, so there's a macrocosm and there's a microcosm. Okay, so the macrocosm would be the octopus head, the karmic pulling the strings, right? I'm hearing bye bye bye, right? That NSYNC song, the pulling of the strings. Like they were doing the marionette. So it's like almost like, so that's like the macrocosm, but it's almost like there were a lot of traumatic or triggering events that kind of was trying to keep somebody in a lower frequency. I'm seeing somebody's now flying above the octopus and being able to see it or something like that, but it's like somebody was like, to continue on with the analogy, was kind of like in the tentacles, fighting the tentacles, so to speak, fighting each individual karmic energy. Like, what the hell is this? Why is this the same pattern happening in my life? What the hell is this? And it's something about somebody has, and or your spirit guides, by you fighting these battles, so to speak, or just being present with these battles. Like, I don't know how much you had to fight, or you may have had to fight too, but even just, being present in these battles. Usually if you have to fight, God is fighting for you, though. Like, you will feel God and the Holy Spirit within you, saying whatever you need to say, doing whatever it is that you need to do, or not saying anything at all. So, or you could, whoever you were connected to, your ancestors, listening to that inner guidance, whatever. So I digress. So it's like you being in and amongst all of these karmics, so to speak, was helping you to identify the head. So there's something about an energy, though, that has been following somebody for a very long time, constricting them, slowing them down to lower their frequency so that they are not able to be as, like, they cannot access parts of themselves, and they cannot protect parts of themselves as well. So, and I'm hearing like a feeding frenzy. It's like a feeding frenzy. So it's almost like, again, with the analogy, and I hope that you guys, this is, because I know sometimes I use pronouns a lot, and it's not always he or she. Sometimes I just use the pronouns to keep it straight for me. So if I do jump into pronouns, by the way, you guys, the energy is not gender specific, but it is just for me to be able to kind of hold my place. Anyways, all right, so somebody is had to be in this mess, so to speak, to be able to identify the head. Okay, and somehow there was a collective message that was sent. This is the message I'm receiving, is that these marionettes, these karmics that were being compelled by this other energy, that were essentially lied to by this other energy that said, let me help you guys. Let me teach you guys how to fuck with this light being, because I've been doing it for lifetimes. I know how to do it, and you will be able to siphon their abundance. Yeah, so they were all kind of trying to keep you in a trap. Now, these people didn't know who the fuck you were, okay? They didn't know who the fuck you were. They didn't know what kind of fucking spiritual protection you had, okay? And so now when I'm seeing it, now I'm seeing like the little tentacles kind of like retracting in like a turtle in a shell, or I'm like seeing like a turtle going in a shell. So it could be like it's like they found out, and so it's like it's almost like these people now, spiritually, it's like you have all of these people who were, you know, the puppets. Now all of their guides, all of their ancestors want to cut the head off of this dragon, so to speak. All right, or this octopus, or they're coming after this karmic energy that's been trying to fuck with you. Okay, there was another message that was coming through about the Kali Yuga. There was something this morning. The Emperor in the reverse position. So yeah, an abuse of authority. This may have made somebody feel really insecure too. You might not be feeling as ambitious as you generally would. This is going to come back to you though. You're going to your power will come back to you. Okay, I'm seeing the fucking what is the deck? I almost feel like I should go get it. I'm seeing like remember who the fuck you are. Like somebody needs to remember who the fuck they are. But somebody is also in a place right now where like you don't, but I think somebody also recognizes that you don't want to be in a place where like, because there was an abuse of authority and it may have made you insecure, somebody is in a place where they are recognizing that there was an abusive situation that made them insecure, and they don't want to get in this who the fuck do you think you are, because this is who the fuck I am kind of an energy, because you don't want it, because not that you are an insecure person, but there is a resonance or an energy of insecurity that has been surrounding the situation, which is diminishing, if that makes any sense. So maybe somebody also needs to like take a bubble bath, cleanse themselves, like wash your hair, wash your head. If you know, go for a run, sweat is really good too. Take a really hot shower. I cleanse myself of all negative energy and command that only love, light, and positive energy may enter. You know what I do too? That's the best and the worst. It feels so good afterwards. It's horrible at the time though, y'all. I be like yelling and screaming in the shower and stuff. Well, not really, but like you get used to it. But really warm water, really cold water, like really like ice shower for as long as you can. Honestly, like it just resets. It's so good. Okay, but anyways, back to this Kali Yuga. Okay, it's very energizing, invigorating. It helps with the lymphatic system too. It helps with lymphatic flow too. So, like if especially with like the weather, how funny it is. A lot of people don't get outside a whole lot, so you can kind of start to feel a little sluggish because your lymphatic system, like things aren't moving. The lymphatic fluid, right, which carries shit out of the body or through, and you know what I mean. So it's like you got to get that moving, and the way to get that moving is to move the muscles or to different ways. Okay, anyways, where was I going with the Kali Yuga? Okay, maybe someone needs to do yoga too, because maybe that was important, or stretching, or inversions I'm actually hearing. Okay, let's get into the Kali Yuga. Okay, what I'm also hearing is that somebody tried to... Okay, there was a reading that I did last year. I think it was like a year ago. It may have been 2 years ago. I don't know. But it was something about this Kali energy. And it was somebody's like... Somebody was waiting for somebody to like not be pissed anymore. You know what? That doesn't even matter. Honestly, that's not even the... Yeah, somebody's feeling some regret with the 9 of Swords and anxiety, because of the situation. They don't realize that they fucked with like a real one, right? There's something about you having been connected to this energy to read this energy as well, and so like you might be feeling some of the regret, anxiety, and it might be even kind of translating into like a hopelessness, or maybe you're feeling a little hopeless because it's like, man, these people are fucking with me. What the hell? Like I didn't do anything. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? Like it's like you're just here to like do your thing. Like you're just here to, I don't know, like go to work, come home, have some tea, and I don't know, play video games and hang out with your cats or your dogs or your fish or your birds or whatever you got, your family, whatever. So okay, so maybe somebody also needs to like cleanse that as well. It's like what I'm hearing is like this the cycle is over, but I'm also okay. It's like this part of the cycle is over, where it's like I don't know. The battle is won, the war is won, but there's still like here. Let's see what else. Somebody needs to like. I mean, this is over. Like karmic justice has been called, but like maybe, yeah, maybe you're feeling some of their residual energy because there was some sort of like a tie, or maybe they even did create some sort of a cord between you. Usually, the way that they create karmic cords also is by creating some sort of like an emotional attachment, lowering your frequency to their frequency, and then creating some sort of a trauma bond or a or putting you in, yeah, creating a trauma bond, which creates the sacral chakra attachment. That's kind of the way that I've seen like psychic vampires make attachments, and then right. So but I feel like somebody conjured the light, like you, I feel like your ancestors wouldn't let you like this, like I said, it was kind of like a trap, right? Because like I feel like your ancestors had you hanging out in the space for like a long time because they were like trying to like trace and figure out who this was. Okay, we might have like a spiritual like whoever you are, you have a soft strength, okay? Like super resilient. I'm seeing the raccoon again. Somebody in the eel. These have been coming up. The eel and the raccoon. It's eel is really good at swimming upstream. And they're electric. You shock me like an electric eel. But like the raccoon as well. They're very like capable. Okay, so something about the Kali Yuga though. What was that message? Let me look something up really quick. Yeah, raccoons are bright and resourceful. Raccoons can make things work even if the odds are stacked against them. So I feel like that's who you are, and it sucks though. I mean, okay. Yeah, the raccoon is very significant. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so whoever you are, you have a soft strength, and your established set of spiritual values and beliefs are really like your moral compass really is what kind of got you through this chaos, okay? So be proud of yourself for that, all right? And you know, nobody's perfect too. If you need to forgive yourself for anything, you need to do that, okay? All right, bringing it back around to, actually, let's pull some cards and then maybe we'll see if that Kali message is gonna come through. Like they just unblocked whoever this nemesis is, this karmic energy, this whoever this is that's been stalking you for lifetimes, they just opened up the doors to some really bad shit to happen. They tried to organize a gang stalking situation. Okay, here it is. Here it's coming back. Something about the Kali Yuga is, okay, so we are somebody was trying to make you feel like we were in a more chaotic timeline than what we are. So we are in so in the, like Vedic ideology, right? There's four time is measured. How do you? Okay, so I already explained this a little bit. I'm going to try to explain it a little bit. Okay, so we live in a binary star system that is in the Milky Way galaxy. In the Milky Way galaxy, and these two stars that we have are pulled in by the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, and I cannot remember what that's called, but it's the grand center basically. Okay, so. And we've got the sun, which is actually closest to the grand center, and then we've got this other dude over here, okay? The sun gets pulled, okay, and then they kind of like rotate like this, okay? So now so this is our sun, okay? And this is the grand center, we'll say, okay? Our sun, grand center, okay? The other star is somewhere out here, okay? The grand center, our solar system, okay? So as we get further away from the grand center, humanity's intelligence diminishes, and then the Kali Yuga is somewhere out here when we're furthest away from that grand center. Okay, I feel like, yeah. All right, so right now, and then we come back, and then humanity, the consciousness expands again, and then it goes back and then expands. And my understanding is that we reincarnate in cycles throughout this, but the way that the stars actually rotate around the Milky Way grand center, right, is it kind of creates like an interesting like spiral around it. So, all right, so y'all listen to Tool Spiral Out. What's up? Okay, so yeah, we're learning and growing, and anyways, it's like somebody. Now, this must be a very young soul, because they don't understand that whoever you are, you've been through so many of these yugas. Okay, so there's 4 yugas in one rotation, all right? But there's many, okay, of these 4 yugas, and I can't remember what those are called. All right, the point is, all right, so, and I think they last like 24,000 years, 4 yugas, which again, I cannot remember what 4 of them together is called. I'm not going to Google it. Okay. It's not the point. All right. So as we're back to, okay, the grand center of the Milky Way. Okay. And then we've got the golden age, which is closest to the grand center. And then we've got the Kali Yuga, which is furthest away. Okay. Now we are in the upswing of the Kali Yuga. Okay. So we're coming back to the grand center. Okay. Now, I mean, we're like that far in, but like, we're still further, we're still closer than we were before. Okay, so the darkest hour, the 3 days of darkness, all of that shit happens in the Kali Yuga. We've passed that. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying, and that's what I believe now, because I've been reading about some of this shit too. So whatever. Okay, Spirit's been guiding me on some shit. All right, so it's like somebody, this is so dumb though now, okay, it's like somebody I'm sorry, because the way that okay, it's not funny to, no, it is dumb. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, it's like somebody wanted to trick you into feeling like you were at the lowest point of the Kali Yuga, essentially to keep you in a place of fear, so that you would, what I'm seeing is just stand still. It's like the universe told the divine ones at the worst times what you're supposed to do is just kind of almost like stand still. I don't know. It's like a child standing still because they're lost. And it's like, that's what you had to do for a while or something like that. I don't know, because there was a lot of trauma that was going on. And I think it was with this person. Okay. This is somebody who has reincarnated, or maybe even now I'm hearing maybe even somebody reincarnated into this life to call them out, call upon karmic justice, do whatever, you know what I mean? It's like you were like, I'm sick of this fucker stalking me for, however many eons it's been or whatever, you know what I mean? Even though you're like eons and eons older than them, whatever, you know what I mean? You have that much more experience, right? Like older, younger, but whatever. Okay, so, but like, okay, so somebody was trying to keep you in, to make you believe that you did not have these gifts, that your consciousness was not going to be where it really should be. This could be like a parent or something like that. Like somebody was very, I'm seeing like restricting to somebody when they were growing up. So it's like somebody was making it so that this child would not manifest their best life, and it was so that this child would believe that they were caught in a different time cycle, in a different reality altogether that has already been experienced. Okay, so let's see what's going on with that. Okay, I don't know, they fucked with the wrong one. Let's see what's going on here. What else with the cards? Okay. Yeah, I feel like this person is like on top of a lot of people's hit list, because this person, whoever this person is, who communicated to these other karmics, who said, hey, this is how we can take advantage of this person, this divine one. It's like these people were like, damn, we didn't know that this person was like that. You know, like they're like, these karmics are like, damn, I didn't know that this person knew all that. And a lot of times God will hide all of that. So because they don't, well, because if sneak attack. I'm also hearing because it's like nobody needed to know. Nobody needed to know what you were doing because you were healing, or like you were, you know, it's like nobody needed to bother you. But it's this energy that was connected to you that I'm telling you, I think it was somebody in somebody's DNA. It was somebody's, I don't know, or it's just an energy. The message is slowly starting to like fade away. I also feel like yeah, with the Lovers here, balance is being restored. You might have a new relationship coming in as well. Yeah, they were just trying to take away any sort of fulfillment that you may have felt. They were trying to take away your peace. But I feel like whoever you are, you know where your peace lies. It lies within. So that's you know, whoever, it's like spirit told you whenever you feel lost, you just stay exactly where you are. And that's what you did. You just went within. And I feel like there may have been like a series of like lifetimes where it was really bad. Like maybe you've had nightmares of like past lives or something like that were really, really traumatic, and you woke up and you were like, what the hell was that? Like, I don't know, like they're like somebody's being like waterboarding in a dungeon, you know, and like in the 1700s or the, I don't know, in the 1400s or something like that, you know what I mean? And it's like somebody's trying to make you feel like you're back in that life where you just kind of have to like live through that or in that, or I don't know, but it's like you lived through that, you were already in that, and like that's not your reality anymore. Like you don't, and it's like this energy was trying to trick these other energies, okay, these other entities, like nah, they don't know that they don't remember that. I made them believe that they're still there in that lifetime. They don't know they're really here. Like in this lifetime. I made sure of it. Because when they were growing up, I did everything the same. Or something like that. Or you know what I mean? Or I said all of these things that made them, it triggered them back into being into that bad place. Anyway, the message is somebody's getting karma, okay? And basically, the way that I understand it is like, it just basically sets you up for, so once you get through, my understanding is that once you get through that Kali Yuga, that really is where people are being judged. It's in that place where there is, all of that chaos and conflict. That's when God is really looking at people, and that's when God's angels are really looking at people and saying like, okay, what is this person going to do? And what that person does is exactly that sets the trajectory. How do you say that essentially says, yeah, that sets the tone of the trajectory of that particular cycle. Okay, those 4 yugas that I'm talking about. Okay, so if you guys believe in reincarnation, okay, so we reincarnate in, you know, these, I need to figure out what that is called now, you guys. What is like 4? Oh, it's just the Yuga cycle. Okay, so yeah, all right. So yeah, it basically what it does is it just kind of sets the tone for whatever you do in that Kali Yuga. It sets the tone for what happens in all of these other yugas. Okay, so like in the golden age when everybody is like really that's okay, whatever. I digress. Spirit needs me to focus. It's whatever you do in that Kali Yuga that kind of sets the tone for that entire cycle, okay? And then that entire cycle sets the tone for the next cycle and that Kali. So it's like that. It's kind of also again like the microcosms and then the macrocosms. So, in the years, did I say 24,000 years? I think it's more than that. I think I think there's a little bit of Mercury retrograde left in me, you guys. I'm not wearing my lapis lazuli. So, but yeah, anyways, you guys just take what resonates. But I hope that this helps somebody. I feel like it will help somebody. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ancestors of the Highest White Light, for the message. I really, really, really hope that this helps any of you. All of you obviously use discernment, and you know, you only know what you need to do. I honestly, I don't think anybody really needs to do anything at this point. I think that Spirit's got it pretty well covered. I'm hearing that song by Ty Tribeca, I think is his name. We gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm not gonna look it up, but anyways, yeah, it's like he says, the battle isn't yours, it belongs to the Lord. Stand still, don't fight, just know that we're gonna be all right. Yeah, with the Hermit card here. Okay, introspection, solitude, insight. Okay, I'm sending you guys so much love. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're into it. And yeah, thank you guys also for all of your donations. Definitely appreciate that. If you would like to make a donation to this channel, all that information is down below too. It is so incredibly appreciated. Okay, like beyond anything, everything counts, anything, it just, you know, helps. Okay, sending you so much love. Thanks so much. Bye.